Ranking the 2023 Fortnite seasons. So 2023 was an interesting year for the game to say the least, but regardless, here is my ranking for every season that was part of 2023, with the exception of the current season, since I feel it's unfair to rank an unfinished season. But starting off this list, coming in at number 5, I have Wilds. I have very little good to say about this season. The positive is that some of the cosmetics were actually really good, and Lorenzo is actually my favorite skin that came out all year. Also, the boom rifle was pretty fun, but the jungle biome is one of the worst things they have ever added to this game, and overall the season just felt stale. Wilds also goes down as the only season where on launch day my honest reaction to it was just uh-oh. But coming in at number 4, I have A New Beginning. So the launch of chapter 4 is probably the most uneventful launch of a chapter, mostly due to Fractured being terrible, but the season itself wasn't too bad. Narratively, it was definitely the best of the whole chapter, and I honestly wish they actually built upon this story more, as it was actually really interesting. Also, the loot pool, while strange, wasn't terrible. Also, the kinetic weapons were really fun, and the dirt bikes were also introduced this season, so overall I'd say this season was pretty alright. But coming in at number 3, I have Last Resort, what many consider to be the best chapter 4 season, and honestly fair arguments can be made. Last Resort was when Fortnite began to find its footing again after Wilds, and honestly while this season had a major issue of mid-season content, I still had a lot of fun with it. The loot pool is good, if you followed the story, the characters were all pretty fun, and Kano was honestly one of the most interesting antagonists the game has ever had. Plus, the rocket ram was insanely fun, but this season only loses some points for me because the jungle was still here. But at least Kato's POIs are pretty cool, and now my list is going to anger some people. Coming in at number 2, I have Fortnite OG. The 1-month season event that was Fortnite OG was absolutely amazing, until it wasn't. Yes, OG had one of the best launches for a season ever, and the player count was absolutely massive during this time, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't bored towards the end of it. But I still cannot discount the amount of fun I still had with OG, and I hope when it returns it's even better than it was this time, even though the magic of seeing the OG map again just won't be the same. Finally, at number 1, I have Mega. I know I slightly dogged on this season in the past, but as time has gone on, oh my god, this season was so good. The traversal this season is just unmatched. The amount of speed there was going around the map with just all the traversal options was insanely fun. Also, I have to admit that Mega City is probably my favorite POI they have ever added to the game, and I really hope to see it again sometime. Just everything about this season was just so well done for me, minus the lack of map changes. That was really its only downside, but I can confidently say that this was the most fun I had all year playing Fortnite in 2023.